Hello, my dear friend. First of all, wishing you a very happy and a prosperous New Year and as well as Makar Sankranti. Because India, we have just celebrated a New Year and Makar Sankranti. You just had a wonderful Tilka Laddu also. It is a wonderful festive sweet of Makar Sankranti. And first, I welcome you from the core of my heart in this wonderful, extraordinary conversation in Mumbai, being a CEO of Mac Entertainment and Fitness Private Limited. First of all, how you're feeling right now?
Well, I want to thank you for that wonderful introduction that you just gave me. You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
a simple man from Alaska. You
Yeah.
know, don't have to put me up no higher than what I am.
Yeah.
And I'm just anxious to be here in India to, you know, I came over here to do some medical stuff, and I'm just anxious to be able to share what I have from
Yeah.
Alaska with the Indian people. As we know, the pandemic is going around, and it's not about me, it's about what we can bring to the people of India.
Great. Yeah, this corona pandemic is going around. The whole world, it has been locked down for 2 years. And now this Delta variant, this Omicron, it has also been just spreaded across the globe. And I just wanted to ask you, if I ask you one question, that why this chaga tea is different as compared to the other tea which is existing in the market?
Well, chaga has been around for thousands of years. Actually, it's been very big in Russia and China. It dates back over 2,000 years in Chinese medicine.
Okay.
Chaga is the #1 builder for the immune system. There's nothing like it. It's nothing that we can just go out and farm. We have to get it from the wild. Mother Nature is the farmer for chaga tea. And it takes over about 20 years for it to grow on the tree, so we get it, so we can harvest it. We do everything in-house. We are the farmers. They go out and harvest the tea. We bring it to the warehouse and we process it in the most beneficial way to give you the highest quality of product.
Brother, Mr. Dragon, the greatest saint of India of all time, Swami Vivekananda. The kind of global popularity he had received in the word called Vedanta and the religious conference in the year 1896 in Chicago, the World Religious Conference, it took place. And that's why we share a wonderful divine brotherhood relationship with the country USA, because the internal civilization, the Hindu civilization, the human civilization, it has been established in your country from India, from our greatest eternal saint of all time, Swami Vivekananda. And if you talk about the era of those religious people, in that era also, I'm talking about the 18th century, 17th century, and after that the 19th century, people are drinking tea. Everyone they are fond of tea. If you talk about the religious spiritual person, if you talk about any religious scholar, if you talk about any person who is a good thinker, who is a good philanthropist, who is a good creative philosopher, you talk about the Socrates, you talk about the philosopher Aristotle, you talk about the great George Bernard Shaw. He is one of the greatest philosophers of all time from your country. And when you talk about great filmmaker like Steven Spielberg, who made Jurassic Park and The Lost World, every filmmaker, every religious saint, every scientific scholar, every scientist, or every doctor, every person, they are fond of good tea. But if you find across, in every tea they are, it is related, and the ingredients of caffeine is there.
Right.
And I've just read this thing that in your product in chaga tea, it is caffeine free.
Caffeine free. As we know, caffeine
Yeah.
dehydrates the body.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you're trying to build the immune system, the worst thing you want to do is dehydrate the body.
Right.
And chaga is caffeine free.